Awesome. Welcome. Today is July 9th, Tuesday, July 9th, 2024. And we are live here this morning. We're going to get started with news. Let's check out the news for this week. This is forexfactory.com, where I check out my news events, what is happening for this week. Now, this morning we have speeches going on. We have Federal with Jerome Powell testifying this morning in less than an hour. You guys can see there. It's a red folder. And we also have another speech by Secretary Yellen, Treasury, the U.S. Treasury Secretary. She's also going to be speaking, and that is an orange folder. But I'm focusing mainly on the red folder, because red folders indicate high impact, high volatility in the markets. So be careful trading around these times. You guys can check out the folders and read more details about it. As you guys can see here, why do traders care? Traders care as head of the central bank, which controls short-term interest rates. He has more influence over the nation's currency value than any other person. Traders scrutinize his public engagements, as they are often used to drop subtle clues regarding future monetary policy. Right. It's so very, very important to hear what he's going to say. And they do these speeches to really, you know, let us know that where the economy is going, how the dollar is going to affect, the interest rate and so forth. Okay, so this is a semi-annual monetary policy report before the Senate Banking Committee. So it says here, due to testify about semi-annual monetary policy, which is the interest rate, and the federal interest rate that they announce, and they publicly publish it every 2 months or so. We have actually the federal interest rate happening the end of this month, July 31st, is the next federal Fed rate. The next Fed rate is on July 31st. So we're preparing for that. It's going to be a big moment. This week we have CPI. CPI also ties in with the Fed rate. CPI is the Consumer Price Index. That's happening on Thursday alongside with unemployment claims. So Thursday is going to be a big trading day. Thursday, mark it on your calendars. It's going to be a big day. Yes.
Some of you guys are going to play multiple positions.
Make sure everybody's muted here. Please mute yourself before you coming on the call, guys, please. Now Thursday, like I said, we have CPI following unemployment claims, and it's going to be big. So prepare for Thursday, fund up your accounts, start your trading accounts, because Thursday is going to be a big day. CPI, like I said, is the Consumer Price Index. What it measures the change in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers. So whenever you guys go to the grocery store, whenever you guys go shopping, it affects CPI affects that. It's the change in the price of goods and services. So this is basically inflation, right? Inflation. This is what it is. It's Consumer Price Index. Consumer prices account for a majority of overall inflation. Inflation is important to currency valuation because rising prices lead the central bank to raise interest rates out of respect for their inflation containment mandate. Okay. So the rise of prices lead to the rise of interest rates. All right. Make sure you guys note that. All right. This is so important to learn, guys. Doing your fundamental analysis. Focusing on fundamentals, then technicals. There's 3 types of analysis that you guys want to focus on. Fundamental analysis, which is looking at news. and looking on what's going on with the economy, right? Keeping up with it. That is fundamental analysis. So what we're doing right now is fundamental analysis. Now you have technical analysis, which is the chart work. Okay. Going on TradingView, looking at the markets, analyzing the markets, doing your markups, right? This is technical analysis, which is simple stuff. This is very simple to learn, right? Looking at the strategy. Okay, that is fun. That is technical analysis. And then the last type of analysis is sentimental analysis. Sentimental is when you're focused on your the psychology, the emotions, the attitude, the behavior, the approach when trading, when going into the markets. That is sentimental analysis. You're taking trades based off how you're approaching it, your attitude, your intuition, right? That is sentimental analysis. So there's 3 different types. Okay, make sure you guys know that. You guys want to focus on all 3, but the most important one you want to focus on as well is fundamentals, which is this. You guys got to understand what's going on in the economy. So reading through this, understanding what CPI is, understanding what the Federal Reserve is, the Fed rate, the unemployment claims, NFP, jobless claims, job openings. You guys want to understand all PPI, right? That's another big one that's happening on Friday. PPI. You guys want to understand these news and how it affects price. Now, every Thursday we have unemployment claims. Every Thursday. And that is happening as well on Thursday alongside with CPI. Unemployment claims measures the number of individuals who filed for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. So every week they release the unemployment claims numbers. How many people are filing for unemployment on a weekly basis, applying for insurance? Okay. And this is really important stuff to know, guys. Last week's numbers before Independence Day, we had 238,000 people filing for unemployment claims. That is crazy, which caused the dollar to drop and gold went up, skyrocketed. Okay, so understanding how news affects price is very important because then you guys can determine where price is going to go, whether to the upside, downside. It can really help out your trading game. Yes, this happens every Thursday. Unemployment claims happens every Thursday at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, which is 7:30 Central and 8:30 Eastern. So if you guys want to study a news that's very consistent and it happens every week, unemployment claims is a news that you guys want to study and backtest. Unemployment claims every Thursday, so that way you guys can take advantage of it. Just by going to forexfactory.com, looking at the numbers, click on the folder and backtest these dates. Look at the day, look at last Thursday, backtest what happened last Thursday. Go to your trading view and go back to Thursday and see what happened Thursday. And I can show you guys here. Last Thursday, it was here. Let me see. Go to the 30 minutes. It happened. No, it was Wednesday actually. Because last Thursday was Independence Day, so markets was closed. It happened on Wednesday, Last week it happened on a Wednesday because Thursday was a holiday. So they had unemployment claims on a Wednesday. So Wednesday was right here. Right there. Boom. 5:30, it resulted a bullish candle and it shot price to the upside. Boom. 5:30 hit, boom. It shot price to the upside. So it's very important to back test to see how price reacted when news hit. It caused gold to push up, dollar down. The dollar and gold does the opposite to each other. So when gold is shooting up, dollar is shooting down. I can show you guys here. Boom, 5:30 right there. It resulted a bearish candle right there. You see? It shot down. Just put up the gold on my right so that way we can compare. So I have gold on my right side of my screen and I have the dollar index on my left. Boom. So gold shot up, the dollar shot down when news hit. And why it came out negative? Because the dollar gave me a bearish candle right at 5:30. It pushed price down, gold shot up. So it was good news for gold, right? It's good news for us, even though the numbers came out negative because there was a higher number of unemployment claims that were filed. So when there's a higher number of people that are filing for unemployment, obviously that is bad, right? That is negative. We want this number to go down. I went from 234, which is the previous number, to 238. So it increased by 4,000. Okay. So that's how you know, okay, numbers came out. It came out greater than forecast. And look what price did. It shot down on the dollar and it shot up on gold. So it's bad on a dollar, but it's good for the asset. It's good for gold. Does this make sense? So that's how you can determine and take advantage of news because you know the numbers. So that's just an example of why it's so important to trade, to know your fundamental analysis to determine your trade objective. Now backtesting it, such as unemployment claims every Thursday, backtesting, seeing what happens to price is very important. So you can use unemployment claims as as a news event to backtest to study it. Okay. Now let's go ahead and check out what's going on. Let's do some technicals here. I actually want to use Impulse. So unemployment claims CPI on Thursday. Wednesday we have more speeches. So Friday we have PPI and consumer sentiment. So that's pretty much the news for this week. We have speech this morning in less than an hour. And then we have more speeches tomorrow, and then we have CPI unemployment claims on Thursday, and then PPI on Friday. Now let's check out Impulse. Let's see here. I'm looking at gold right now. Okay, so looking at Impulse, where do we see gold? Do we see gold on an uptrend, downtrend, or consolidation? What's the market phase? I'm looking at the 4-hour, and I'm starting at the 4-hour to see market direction. Do we see an uptrend happening, downtrend, or consolidation? Let me know in the chat. Uptrend, right? We see an uptrend happening because it's creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and also broke this recent high, this recent lower high. It also broke out this recent lower high. So when you guys see, whenever you guys are seeing break of structure and it's changing market direction, it's creating higher highs and higher lows, then it's a new trend happening. Make sure you guys note that down. And please take notes while you're on the call. Unless you're driving, then don't take notes. Just drive safe. All right, just listen in and watch the recording. But if you guys are sitting down on your desk or you guys are settled down, you guys are present, make sure you guys are taking notes on this call every single time. All right. Now, the reason why it's an uptrend, because I'm looking at the 4-hour to see my overall market direction, and I see higher highs being created and also break of structure happening. Now, right here, it's a lower low. This is my recent lower low. So I have my lower low here. This is my lower low. Over here. This is my lower low. Higher high. Higher low. Higher high. Higher low. Higher high. Higher low. So it's going up. It broke this high, this lower high, and this lower high. And it's creating higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And also it's giving me a blue microtrend arrow at the 4-hour. It's giving me a blue trend arrow and a blue strength arrow. So that is also an indication for an uptrend. Is this making sense? So you guys can use the microtrend arrows to determine where price is going, either up or down. Based off the 4-hour is giving me an uptrend. I'm only focusing here on this section here. I don't care what happened here. I don't care what happened in the past here. I don't care what happened here. I want to see where price is currently at. Price is currently here around 2364, 2365 area. So I'm going to go based off recent market structure. Okay. And going based off, okay, what was my previous low and what was my previous high? Is this making sense? You want to go based off recent market structure, the most recent breakup structure, the most recent high, the most recent low. As long as you guys get at least 3 higher highs, higher lows, or lower low, low highs, vice versa for a downtrend. As long as you guys get at least 3, it's a good enough trend. Is this making sense? Let me know in the chat. Is this making sense? If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop it in the chat. But let me know in the chat if you guys have any questions or if you guys are still confused. I'm going to walk you guys step by step. All right. And the reason why I love Impulse is because it's giving you confirmations. It's giving you more data. It's giving you confluence. So that is why I'm doing my markups on Impulse, and I'm going to be doing my markups on Impulse moving forward because it's so good. Like it's going to help you guys out so much with your trading. Okay. So that's the 4 hours. So I look at the 4 hour to look at overall market direction. Okay. Now that we know that's an uptrend, okay. Now I'm gonna go to the 1 hour, and then I'm gonna draw my support and resistance zones. If you guys don't have the playbook down, which is an 8-step confirmation checklist, please have it down. I posted in my Telegram channel. Okay, the 8 steps, the playbook to confirm your analysis. Jazz, I see that you're raising your hand. You have a question? Feel free to unmute yourself or comment.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry. Good morning.
Good
I
morning.
have a question. So you said we need at least 3 confirmations with the uptrend and downtrend situation. Is that confirmations like I need a set a 3 set of higher highs and a 3 set of higher lows? Or just
Correct.
like okay.
Yeah, 3 set of higher highs, 3 set of higher lows, or lower lows, lower highs for a downtrend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
either one.
as long as you guys get at least 3, then it's a solid trend.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. And I don't focus on what happened like back here because I want to see where price is currently at. Price is currently here. And I see the most recent higher highs, higher lows. When I get at least 3, just focus on that area. Focus on this section here. Because this is where we're at right now in the market. And it's right now it's creating higher highs and higher lows on the 4
Yeah.
hours. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Because I see way too many people, focusing on what happened back here and marking up, which is good. It's good to know what happened back here, but it already happened. There's a change of market direction. We had a downtrend here. Here was a downtrend. Right? This is a higher high. I'm sorry, yeah, higher high, and then a lower high, and then a lower low, and then a lower high, right here, and then lower low. Okay, it created lower lows and lower highs here, and then it started to consolidate here, and then it broke out the consolidation and it started to uptrend. You guys want to understand the 3 type of market phases. Okay. Just consolidated here and then broke out and it started to uptrend. Is this making sense? So T just dropped the 8-step confirmation checklist for you guys to follow. That is the playbook right there. And that took years and years of study. All right. And I put everything together in those 8 steps to really confirm. Now, step 1, we went over 4-hour market direction. We know that's an uptrend. Now, step 2, we're going to go to the 1 hour and look for support and resistance zones. 1 hour. Okay, what's my recent resistance? The most recent resistance happened around 2390 area. We had a touch there and also a touch here. So we have at least 2 touches around 2390. When you guys get at least 2 touches, it's a good area, it's a good zone to mark up either your support or resistance. So I get my horizontal line, go to 2390, boom, right there. I go to settings, go to coordinates, and round it to the nearest whole number, 2390.00. And this is mainly on gold. I'm only focusing on gold, okay? This strategy, like the 8 steps, you can apply for any market. Okay, it works for any market. But when it comes out, like the only difference is price. That's gonna be the only difference when you're marking up your price, your support and resistance zones. You know, with gold, the reason why I like to trade gold is because it respects price. It respects these key levels, these psychological numbers. Also, their whole numbers, right? 2390, every $5, 2390, 2395, 2380, 2385, 2375, 2370. So every $5 is a key level, and gold respects these prices. It tends to react. For example, here, 2390, it touched, right? And then it came down. And also when you go back, you look back, you look left to be right, it also touched here. Boom, we have price action there, right there, and right here. Let's see here, get my brush. We have price action here, here, and almost here. And then it came back here. So it's a good zone. It's a good area. Okay. So it's good to use. We have price action going on there. Now I'm going to take my rectangle to draw my zone. Let me mark this up. Let me color this black. I'll get my rectangle and draw my zone above a horizontal line, because I want a zone will determine my area of interest for potential trade entries. And the width of my rectangle, I'm going to go to settings. It's going to be 20 pips. $1 equals to 10 pips on gold. $1 equals to 10 pips. So every time price fluctuates, it changes the price, it's going based off 10 pips. So 2390 is my key level. $1 above, 2391, and $1 below, 2389. That's a total of 20 pips, because $1 equals to 10 pips. So this is a total of $2. 2389 to 2391 is $2, which equals to 20 pips. Does that make sense? So that's 20 pips, the width of my rectangle. and my key level is 23.90. I'm going to color this gray. All right. Boom. So I have my hourly resistance, and then I'm going to draw my hourly support, which is around 23.55. It's my hourly support. Because price is currently here, I'm going to go based off the most recent support and the most recent resistance. Okay. So I'm going to take my horizontal line again and draw my key level at 23.55. Boom. And I'm going to round it to 0.00. This is a good support because we have a bounce here, a bounce here, a touch here, a touch here. So we have multiple touches here. Price is touching multiple times here. I'm going to take my rectangle and draw my area. Now I have my support. With my rectangle is 20 pips. So $1 above, 22.56, and $1 below, 23.54. Boom. That's $2 equals to 20 pips. There we go. All right. That is my 1 hour support and resistance zones. Now I have my outer zones. Price hasn't broken below my support. It's still above my support. It hasn't broken structure yet. So I'm still on the uptrend. You guys understand this? You guys got the second step down? You guys have any questions? Let me know in the chat. You guys have any questions? If not, we can move forward. Okay, now let's move on to step 3, which is my 15-minute internal zone. Now my 15-minute, okay, I'm gonna go to 15-minute, and then I'm gonna look at the most recent resistance or support. Now, the fact that I have a support here, I have an hourly support, do I need to draw another support on the 15-minute? Or another, do I need to draw another one? Or let me know in the chat. The fact I already have a support here for my hourly. You can use your hourly support or resistance for your 15-minute. It depends where price is currently at. It really depends where price is at. But since I already have a support here, I can use this as my 15-minute support. So no. So I can, instead of drawing the support, I can draw a resistance. Because price is currently here, right? I have my support here. I can use my hourly support. I can use my 1 hour support for my 15-minute because it all correlates with each other. It goes hand in hand. So since I have a support here already, price is currently here, instead I'm gonna draw a resistance, which is around 23.65. Right now it's testing 23.65. 23.70 is another key level here. So I can put 23.65. Let's just do 23.65. 23.65 here is my next resistance, my most recent resistance, because price right now is at 23.65, which is a key level. So I'm just gonna draw it there. Settings 23.65.00. It's breaking above my key level. You guys can see there. You also want to check out to see why is it a good area? Because we had a break of structure. It was a support, and it became a resistance, right? We had a support. Support became a resistance. And broke below, came back to retest, and it went down. And now it's breaking above. Whenever you guys see break of structure, that is a good zone. Oops. Sheesh. There you go. Now it's breaking. It's looking like it's going to break above my resistance, right? I have resistance here. Now it's breaking above my resistance and wait for the retest and boom. Okay, break and retest. Break and retest is so key. So I'm going to take my rectangle. Uh, 20 pips, 2366, 2364. So right now it's, testing my zone there. When it breaks above and closes, wait for the retest. You see, we had support here. We had support here. Broke below, retest, went down. Retest, went down. Now it's breaking above. Now wait for that retest. And since we're in an overall uptrend, you guys want to look for that break and close above my zone and wait for the retest before you take the buy. Is this making sense? The reason why it's giving you a red market trend arrow on the 50-minute because it's experiencing a pullback. But overall, it's on an uptrend based off the 4-hour and the 1-hour. But the 50-minute is giving you a red macro trend arrow because it's experiencing a pullback. That's all it is. And pullbacks are normal. You're going to experience a pullback. Don't be afraid of pullbacks. Don't be afraid of drawdowns. Like it's gonna come. It's just part of it. So this whole time when price was shooting down, it's just experiencing a pullback. It's experiencing a pullback. That's all it is. But we know that it's a pullback, but now it's shooting up. Okay. And the strength is shooting up. The overall momentum is to the upside. That's why you see price is shooting up now. It's breaking above my zone. Is this making sense? Let me know in the chat if you guys have any questions or you guys are still confused. So there's no need to do a support because I already have a support here based off my 1-hour. Now my internal zone is my 50-minute. And I can draw this blue to know the difference. Gray is my 1-hour zone. 50-minute is my internal zone, which is a blue zone. Yeah, so they sent out a Blaze app, a Blaze trade idea. Came out bullish. That is why you see gold pushing up, because obviously the trend is to the upside. Okay, it only makes sense. So now that we know that price is shooting up, and also New York Open just hit, actually not too long ago, 630 right here. So New York Open was this bullish candle right here, which is it tested my zone and now it's breaking above. We have news in 10 minutes, right? So we're going to wait for that and see how price reacts. Okay. So it could probably push price to the upside more. We'll see. But now that I have my third step down, what's the next step? Okay, liquidity, right? Where is liquidity? Where do we see money? Where do we see money? We see money here. Right, this is all money here. Let me see here. This is all money from all the sales that came in. And now price is shooting up to liquidate and to cover all these sales. Right? Because this was an imbalance. Imbalance equals liquidity. Imbalance is basically there's a gap in the market. It's markets has to balance itself. Just like anything else in life, it has to balance. Just like the markets. When you see the market shooting down and never came back up, then that's an imbalance. But now it shot down, now it's coming back up to fill these sell orders to stop them out. We see money here as well. We see money up here. We see money everywhere. Right? Your higher highs and higher lows can also be liquidity. So we have our lows here. Right? This is also liquidity. This is liquidity. All this is liquidity from all these buys. This is liquidity as well. All this is liquidity. So you want to see where the money's at. Where is the money? Ask yourself that. Where is the money? We have money here. We have money here from the buys. Here we have money here from all the sellers that make price push down. We have money down here. We have money up here from this imbalance. And price could potentially head towards that area. So use liquidity as potential target areas where price could potentially go and fill out. So right now it's going to head to this liquidity. You see? It's heading toward this liquidity here. And that's why you see price shooting up. Now, what's my next step? Break of structure and retest. Right now, we're experiencing a break of structure. For those that want to study more about liquidity, by the way, study Mike Navarrete. Mike Navarrete under his favorite sessions. Smart money concepts, institutional trading. To learn more about smart money, liquidity, imbalances, institutional candles, study Mike Navarrete. But that's basically what it is, you know. I like to use liquidity as potential target areas where price could potentially go and fill out. Okay. That's all you got to know. Now, my next step is break of structure and retest. Right now, we're experiencing that break of structure above my 15-minute zone, and I'm going to wait for the retest. Right now, it's breaking. I want it to close, come back to retest for the continuation to the upside. Okay. Is this making sense? So I'm waiting for the break and close, and I want to see bearish candle forming to retest my zone before I buy. Break, close, retest, bearish candle, and it closes within my zone or near my zone, and then followed by a bullish candle. Another bullish candle that will confirm my buy. And what's my next step? The confirmation candle, right? This is basically my confirmation candle. When I see a bullish candle after my retest, I wait for the bullish candle to form for my confirmation before I take the buy. You guys get a bullish candle followed by another bullish candle or another one. This is called the three white soldiers. You guys have 3 bullish candles in a row. Get the book, The Candlestick Trading Bible. The Candlestick Trading Bible. Get that book, study it to learn more about the candlesticks, to learn more about confirmation patterns, reversal patterns. It's so important to study these candles, guys. Very important. It gives you a lot of data, a lot of information. So that way you have more confidence to enter your trade because you know that it's a confirmation pattern. So whenever you guys see, for example, 3 bullish candles in a row, you know that guarantee it's going to push price up. And it's going to boost your confidence in taking that trade because you see a confirmation pattern. You see a bullish candle happening, a bullish confirmation pattern happening. For example, here, this was a confirmation candle for a sell. Let me see here. This is called the Gravestone Doji. Well, actually, not the Doji, a shooting star. Yeah, this is a shooting star. This right here. This is a shooting star. Right? You see 2 bullish candles and then followed by a bearish candle with a small body, a long wick, followed by another bearish candle and a push price down. That is called a shooting star. Okay. To determine the sell, it's going to push price down. So that's another confirmation pattern. So it's very, very important, guys, to study these candlesticks. Now you see there, it's pushing price down to retest. News just hit. What I'll tell you guys. Now it's coming back to retest. I'm not going to take the trade now because it's news and price could do anything, right? Just see if it's going to respect my zone there, that retest, before the buy. Now I'm going to wait for my confirmation pattern. I'm going to wait for my bullish candle to form. Before I take any buys. This is where patience comes in. You're going to be patient with this. Nice. That's what's up, Tony. Let's go. Yeah, guys, wait for that retest. Okay. Now, so far, do you guys have any questions about, liquidity, break of structure, breaking retest, confirmation candles? We're now stepping into step 7, which is time. If you guys have any questions, just drop it in the comments and I'll check it later after we're done here. But yeah, so the next step 7 is time. Okay, right now we just hit the new hour. Now price is reacting. Every 15 minutes, every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, every hour, price tends to react. Make sure you guys can note that down. Every 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, every hour, price reacts. There's a move happening. Okay. Right now, we just hit the hour and it's reacting right now. You see, it gave me that wick. That is basically liquidity. This is liquidity up here. That is just a liquidity. It's liquidating these sellers here. Okay, because we remember, guys, remember this is liquidity. This is money here. Sellers came in, pushed price down. Now it came out, liquidated, stopped them out. Let's stopped out these people putting the sell orders here. They put them the stop losses up here, and they're being stopped out right now because of this wick. Whenever you guys see wicks, is all liquidity. It's just liquidity, is money. That's why people get faked out and stopped out because of this, because of news events, because of every hour price sensor we have, because of time. So it's very, very important to pay attention to the time that you trade. It also plays a huge role in your trading. Pay attention to the time. And you can use time as confirmation. Now liquidated and it's pushing price down. That's a bearish move happening right now. So this is going to push price down because we have money here as well from all the buyers. And it's coming back down to stop them out as well. So it's not ideal to take a trade right now because we have this long bearish candle. We have this impulsive move happening right now. So it's best to wait until I get a solid market structure happening. I get my confirmation candles. Maybe it could go down to my hourly zone, respect it before the buy. You can also use your hourly support to determine the next buy or the next reversal. Whenever you guys see an impulsive move like this happening, wait for that pullback, wait for the reversal, okay? The upside, because the overall momentum is to the upside. You want to go with the trend. You want to go with the trend, guys. Do not go against the trend. Right now, we're just experiencing a pullback. The buyers are out. Yeah, they're being liquidated right now. So they liquidated the sellers up here and the buyers. That's an impulsive move happening right now. So it's liquidating a lot of people. That's why it's best to wait after news to trade. You don't want to trade during your news. You want to wait after. Wait after. Okay. Now let's go to the 5-minute. Look at that. This is a 5-minute. I like to take my trades based off the 5-minute. All right. And you see why you want to wait for that solid break and retest? You see here at the 5-minute, you see how it broke above? Like it broke, it's within my zone. It broke and then it came back down to retest. 640, 20 minutes before news. It gave me this bearish candle, retested my zone. And then 6:45, 15 minutes before news, it gave me a bullish candle, another bullish candle, and you think this is a solid break and retest, right? But be mindful that there's news happening at the hour. So here it wouldn't be ideal to take that entry that for a buy because you have news coming up and anything can happen. That's why most people get stopped out here because they don't pay attention to what's happening with news. They think that, oh, this is a break of structure. I'm going to take this buy because it's breaking structure and it's retesting. And I'm going to take the buy here. You know why that is why it's so important to wait. It's so important to wait, guys. You could have entered the buy here on this candle, right? Yes, could have gained 30 pips, 20 pips on his buy move, but guess what? If the hour came, boom, dropped. And you stopped out. This tells you why news is so important, why focusing on fundamentals is so important. Because of stuff like this. People, the buyers are probably wondering why did it drop so much? I thought it was gonna continue up because I had that break and retest. I thought it was gonna continue up. But they don't know that there's news happening right now. It resulted that bearish candle, that impulsive move to the downside. Is this making sense? Like, I'm doing my best to like simplify for you guys, to breaking it down. I'm doing my best to break this down for you guys. Okay, so right now, it hasn't broken below my hourly zone. So I'm still on buy mode. You want to be very detailed. Exactly, Alvina. Very, very detailed. Because this is a profession. Eso es una profesión. Ahorita estoy esperando para una confirmación, para una compra. Porque el movimiento del mercado está comprando. Porque en 4 horas tengo el macro trend arrow azul, todo azul, mayoría es azul. Los 15 minutos es rojo porque ahorita estoy esperando un pullback. Ok. El precio está bajando temporal, pero en total todo está moviendo arriba. Estoy esperando que el precio quiebra arriba de mi zona otra vez antes de una compra. O que se respecta aquí en mi zona y necesito confirmar con mis velas para una compra. I basically said in Spanish because I have some Spanish students on this call. I basically said that I'm waiting for that next break of structure to the upside. I'm not entering now because I'm waiting for my confirmation candles to line up, and I'm waiting for price to come back. It can either respect here, or it can go up and respect there and break and retest there. Okay. I'm waiting. I'm being patient here. And we also have, a key level here at 2360. We also have a key level around 2360. Okay. Will it stay below or above my key level? 2360 is also a key level. So I'm waiting to see if it's going to stay above or below. If it continues below my key level, then I know it's going to go to my next zone here for a potential buy entry. My hourly zones are greater than my 15-minute zones. Okay, they're a lot stronger. That's why you see this big push up. So it could result in another push up. Okay, so I'm waiting patiently to hit here for the buy. I don't want to enter in between my zones, okay? I'm going to wait. or I can. You want to gather as many probabilities. This game is all about probabilities. You want to gather as much probabilities. Okay. So I'm still waiting. You see how it's wicking there around my key level, around my area there, around 2360. You see how it's wicking? Because that's liquidity. It's liquidating these buyers here. It's liquidating all these buy orders. When you see the wicks like pushing up, that indicates that price is going to continue to the upside. When you see wicks like this happening with a small body, this is a doji candle. So this could result a reversal to the upside. But we'll see. Now, obviously, this is leading to the last step, which is, confirm with Impulse or Oris. I'm going to be focusing on Impulse because I basically took Oris and I applied it on Impulse. Oris is basically zones, break and retest, key level, zones, break of structure. That's basically what Oris is. I'm just applying it here on Impulse. So I basically took Oris and I applied it here on Impulse. Isn't that crazy? But the reason why I like using Impulse is because it gives me more confirmations. It gives me more signals, more buying signs, more selling signs. I love these micro trend arrows. Now let's turn on the micro. Look at that, guys. Oh my God. Look at this. We have the micro trend arrow right. So that indicates that price is going to continue to the upside. I'm not making this up. We have microtrend resulting right here. So this is going to continue to the upside. So yeah, now that I turned on my microtrend arrows, now I'm more confident to enter that buy because it's giving me that blue microtrend arrow. Yeah, Paul said something positive probably. But yeah, guys, look, now it's pushing price up. You see, we could have entered there. Now it's pushing price up because we have that doji candle. Now it's pushing price up. Okay, let me turn on my micro pivot. Wow. So you guys, you're good for the buy here. If you want to enter the buy, go ahead, trade at your own risk, but this is going to shoot up. Just make sure you guys are using a stop loss, but this is good for a buy. This is good for a buy. This is going to shoot up. I'm gonna wait until it breaks above here, around here, to enter. But this is good for a buy. We have the 5-minute microtrend arrow up to the upside. We have my micro pivot lines here. We had a micro pivot line down here. Look at that. Look how I respected my micro pivot lines. These dashed lines, these are micro pivot lines. You can use these micro pivot lines as counter trend lines to determine break of structure or where price could respect. You see how price respected here? You see how I touched these micro pivot lines, how I respected so perfectly there, and shot up. That's all I use. But I'm gonna wait until price shoots up. I wanna see more price action going on here. I wanna see price shooting above, breaking above my zone again, and then, confirm. But it gave me that blue microtrend arrow, so I'm confident that it's gonna continue to the upside. So this microtrend arrow pops up automatically prior to the move to the upside. So this indicator, it predetermines the move for you. But yeah, guys, this is how it works. I'm gonna wait until it breaks above my structure here. And all I'm gonna do is take my long position. Boom here. For 1, 2, 3 risk reward. Stop loss will be 50 pips for my entry. For 1, 2, 3. Right there. But it hasn't, it's still above my 2360 key level. So we could see price is still maintaining above my 2360 key level. So it could potentially go to the upside. If it breaks below my key level, 2360, then just go based off zones, market structure. Just look for a potential buy around 2355, right? If it breaks below and continues below. Like I said, guys, you want to gather as much confirmation, as much this game is all about probabilities. Where's my rectangle? Boom. Flip by here. I'm looking for buys. I'm not looking for sells, okay? Because the overall momentum is to the upside. It gave me this blue microtrend arrow as well. But be patient. Be patient with this. Why do I want to wait up here? Because there's more price action going on. You see, you have a lot of action going on here. Price is currently here, so I'm gonna wait. It right now is too choppy, like it's too many wicks. Market is being indecisive right now. It's like it's too many wicks. This is right now, this is all liquidity. It's riskier to trade around here than it is up here. Does that make sense? Because by the time price is up here, you have a solid, break of structure, break and retest. confirmation candles, compared to trading around here. Because yes, you can enter the buy here, but you've been like, you would have been probably like in 10 pips in profits, 20 pips in profits, 30 pips, and now it's coming back and it's like it's still within my zone there. There's no, it's consolidating. Okay. You guys see that? Right now, price is deciding where it wants to go, whether it wants to remain above my key level or below 2360. So that's why I'm being patient. Yeah, like this is an intraday. Okay. So it could take, it could take 30 minutes to an hour until we see a break of structure, see more momentum going. But I'm bullish on this, I'm looking for that bullish move because it gave me that blue microtrend arrow. And overall momentum is to the upside. This is where patience comes in. Let the trade come to you. Don't force a trade. If you were to enter right now, you're forcing the trade. You're in it for the money. Don't chase the markets, guys. Don't chase the money because then the money will run away from you. Don't chase the money. That used to be me. Like I used to chase the money. I used to go in. I used to force myself to enter a trade. Let the trade come to you. You're the one in control. You control the economy. You control your own economy. You let the trade come to you, not the other way around. So wait for that break of structure above my 2265 or wait for that respect around 2255. Okay. So espera para una compra. Ok, espera que el marqueo viene a usted para una compra porque me dio una confirmación aquí, azul. Ok. So ahorita el precio está, no sabe dónde quiera ir. Está en consideración, un pequeño consideración aquí. So estoy esperando que haya un quebro arriba antes de entrar a una compra. Porque si entro aquí es mucho riesgo. Ok, muy riesgoso. So necesito esperar para una válida confirmación. Ok. Pero me dio esta confirmación aquí del azul microtrend arrow para confirmar la compra porque el precio va a continuar arriba. Mucha. I'm doing my best here. Oh, man. So, ¿me entiendes? Nicole, si tienes preguntas, nomás avísame. Gretel. Pero sí, nomás estoy esperando para el próximo quebra de mi zona y arriba o aquí. Ok. Porque tengo mis zonas de 15 minutos aquí y da una hora aquí. So, si me da una confirmación aquí, ok, abajo, me da la vela verde. O aquí arriba, es una buena confirmación para una compra. So, el trade va a venir, pero ahorita es paciencia. Puede tomar horas, puede tomar 30 minutos. So, puede pasar en esta hora, quién sabe, pero cuando miras una quebra, o si el precio viene abajo y respecta aquí, en esa zona, y me da mis velas verdes, ok, es una confirmación de una compra, o puede pasar aquí arriba. It could happen up here or down here. Stop loss is always 50 pips for my entry. My take profit can be every $5, every 50 pips. You can use these key levels for entries, but for potential entries, stop loss, or take profit. Remember that. So my TP1 can be 2270. TP2, 2375. And this is for gold, okay? It's only for gold. Like the other markets, like I said, the only difference is price, but the concept is the same. And then TP3, 280. And also you can go based off market structure to mark up these, take profit. Like on the 15-minute, give me this red microtrend arrow because obviously it's experiencing a pullback. That is the reason why. La única manera por qué me dio esta confirmación roja aquí en los 15 minutos, porque ahorita estoy mirando un pullback. Ahorita el precio está temporal bajando, pero el precio en total está moviendo arriba porque me dio en las 4 horas azul aquí. ¿Miras? Aquí. Esto es temporal. So don't get confused, right? Whenever you guys see red, blue, like look at the 4-hour. It's giving me a blue microtrend arrow because it's overall the market it's an uptrend. We're just experiencing a pullback, a temporary pullback. That's it. But overall, we're shooting up. We're going to the upside. Okay. $15-minute, give me that bullish candle on a 15-minute. And now it's retesting my micro pivot line there. These guys can see there. Boom. Oops. So let me take this away, actually. You guys can see there. Look how it's testing that. Man, these micro pivot lines are coming in clutch. See how it's touching there, touched there, and it's shooting up now. I'm waiting for that break. Boom. Okay, to confirm the buy. Look at the 5-minute, still giving me that blue microtrend arrow for that buy confirmation. Now it broke above my structure there. You see that consolidation, it was consolidating a little bit. Now it's breaking above my consolidation. Estaba consolidado, después ya está quebrando, ¿ya? Now that it's maintaining above my 2360, okay, now it's heading towards this zone. I'm just gonna wait for that break, retest, upside. So 2365 area, It doesn't have to be exactly 2365. As long as it's within my zone here, you can take the entry or a little bit outside of it, you know, as long as you guys are following the rules. Okay. Gather your confirmation candles. Wait for that retest. Okay. So if it gives me another bullish candle, then that's the 3 white soldiers. Los tres soldados, si me da otro confirmación aquí, tres soldados, 3 white soldiers for that buy. And it can continue to the upside and can never come back, right? It'll probably give me another bullish candle. That's a confirmation pattern. And it may not give me a bearish candle for that retest. It may just continue to the upside. But we'll see. So this is a potential trade entry here for a buy. Trade at your own risk. Make sure you're using a stop loss. It's a 1, 2, 3 risk reward, a total of 150 pips. Stop loss can be down here, around 2360. We're about to hit the 35-minute mark. We just hit the 35-minute. Let's see what happens. Are you guys getting some value? Let me know in the chat. If you guys are getting some value. Si esperamos que llegue a la zona para una compra, sí. Listo, esperar que me da mi confirmación de las velas. Los tres soldados. Listo, esperar que termine la vela. Que estamos ahorita. I'm waiting for that bullish candle, guys. I'm not going to enter when there's like a bearish candle happening. Because it could continue to the downside. Oh. Okay, so right now I'm just waiting for my confirmation candle. That's why it's so important to learn these candles, guys. But let me know in the chat if you guys are getting some value. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm pretty much done here. It's been an hour and a half. So pretty much done here. I like to keep my calls like, 45 minutes, an hour, hour and a half. I do appreciate you guys for hopping on. But study this, guys. Study, back tests. Be patient with this. Learn the skill. Use Impulse. This scanner is amazing. I love Impulse, man. It comes in clutch. To learn more about Impulse, check out Dr. Josh and Brandon Boyd. They are amazing on Go Live. Check out Dr. Josh and Brandon Boyd. Check out their boot camps under their favorite sessions. They go over Impulse. Okay. Dr. Josh and Brandon Boyd. These two guys right here. Phenomenal people. And to learn more about gold, check out Evan Cabral. Okay. These three educators here. Okay. Dr. Josh and Brandon Boyd, go to their page. Check out their favorite. They have a whole boot camp going over Impulse to learn more about the scanner. They're actually live right now. Sheesh. Look at that, guys. They're actually live. Let's check it out.
When glancing at the price, you can see there's been some underlying support here, right? Price is struggling to push down through that level. Doesn't mean it can't go down. Just means that it might have a little bit of a fight on its hands. And so if we go up to the M15 time frame, which is that next time frame that's in the opposite direction, this can give us some perspective on where price might respond. So as we do so, you can see the prices come down to this primary trend line here. We do have some recent structure in this zone, so that's why we're experiencing some underlying support there, is because of all this previous structure that's pushing price in that direction. All right, so it doesn't mean that price can't go down. It just means that it's going to have to work to do so. So when we go back down to the M1 time frame, right here,
Yeah, guys. So you guys can check them out. They're actually live right now, so it's amazing how they're actually going over some chart work. So you guys can check them out on their go live. Jump onto their calls, check them out, learn more about Impulse. They also have like recorded favorite sessions, so you guys can check out their boot camps to really master the skill. But yeah, they're amazing. They break everything down. They do this every day, Monday through Friday. They do analysis. They go over every single market, whether it's stocks, crypto, indices, forex, commodities. They go over every single market. This scanner applies to every market. It applies to every scanner. I mean, not every scanner, every market. It applies to every market. Okay, so it works if you work it. But I appreciate you guys so much for hopping on. Let me double check in the chat, you guys have any questions. You're welcome, guys. For those that are part of the academy, definitely check out the favorite sessions on Go Live with Impulse. They're actually live right now, so jump on to their sessions, learn more about Impulse. And for those that are not part of the academy, that want to learn more, that want to learn more about trading, more about investing, just DM me on the side, reach out to me, private message me, and then we can talk more. Or just send me a DM. But yeah, I appreciate you guys so much for hopping on. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. And have a blessed day. Let's go.